Hello world, this is ComputerHeat, and once again joined by Kilrathi Soldier, and we've got our first replay that we're watching together in OBS mode.
Whoa, this is so awesome, man.
Yeah, I know, it's like the future here today. In fact, I haven't even had the opportunity yet to redo the replay bar hider that we normally use. We had that really nice one sent to us by a fan of the channel. So actually, now if anybody wants to make us a new one, I'd like that a whole lot. But yeah, so today we have a game that was sent to us, and it is between Herzy and I'm not sure how to say the German player's name. I believe it's probably a Dutch guy, and it's like A.G. Van Dyke or something. So I'm going to call him Van Dyke. And you can call him whatever you want.
Og.
Og.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll call him Og.
Og is attacking now.
But if we're both paused at 5 seconds, correct? And
Yep.
we will unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, Langerskaya, U.S. versus, God, my God, Soviets versus Wehrmacht. We can't even make it like 10 seconds into the replay before I'm making mistakes about what's going on.
Well, shit happens.
Yep, I'm seeing interesting stuff from both players, actually. So we got a double Pioneer start from Van Dyke. And
yeah, and he went assault support.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Although, of course, you can see both of the commanders immediately. And we had Tier 2 built immediately by Herzy. And looking at the TAC map now, so I can't quite tell what he's... I can't tell what the players are building. I think I saw a Grenadier cooking for our German player.
Is building a Grenadier squad, so... And he's already capping with his two Pioneers. He's moving to the left.
Yeah, this is an interesting capping order going on for Herzy. So he's choosing to go left immediately with his combat engineer squad. I used to do this back before they changed the like the starting manpower amounts. You could quite nicely on this map build a couple of conscripts, run them in immediately into the field, have your combat engineer capture like the 2 left points and your cutoff just at about the same time that you got enough resources to make one of your tier buildings and captured like the 3 resource points simultaneously. But we have a Maxim now from Herzy, and he's getting himself a mortar, so he's like, we're not even 2 minutes in, he's getting himself a little bit of everything.
Well, it's combined arms, usually wins.
So he's
sorry.
Yeah, Herzy, not Herzy. Yeah, Herzy. Oh my God, Herzy's captured some of the resource points on the right side of the map, and so he's got the fuel, but he doesn't have it connected yet. He's moving the Maxim over to connect it now, and you know, he'll have that up in a couple of seconds. And, you know, in the long run, it's not going to make much of a difference.
He's out of the field now. He's
trying
to spot his...
no, that's terrible. Okay, that is going to end up making a difference. You can see the Maxim's picking up and moving forward, so it looks like he wants to fight, you know, prioritizing that over controlling the resources. Those conscripts did not fare too well. I actually thought they would do better against the Grens that close.
Well, it's those critical chances, those dice moments.
Yeah. I have, you know... The squads kind of jumping out of the capping circle can be kind of annoying as well. I've had that.
Yeah.
I think we've all had that happen. So both players have mortars now.
The most annoying though is when you have a squad where the foot is still inside the circle, and you think, well.
Yeah, you can just leave them there and they'll continue doing their job. But I actually was playing a game yesterday and had my Kubelwagen push my guys out of cover, who then got, like, you know, double critted right away. That was pretty annoying. But we can laugh at it. It's just a game.
Haha.
Yes.
So he's getting decapped now. Ark is getting No, I mean Herzy, sorry.
At least it's not just me. Oh man, it's been what, like 9-10 days since we last cast a match.
Yeah, and I haven't played since those days. Been a little bit busy, so.
Well, I have. So we had a fuel cache go up for Og, and looks like he's gonna try to go for another fuel cache with his pioneers just standing right over by this the territory sector and this cutoff point. He's teching up to I believe I saw that he's teching up. Yeah, so he's teching battle phase 1, and you know he's got he will have a great fuel income, you know, starting now that he's captured both fuel points and has a fuel OP up. So I wonder if he's just going to go for... Oh, nice mortar hit. I wonder if he's going to go straight to tier 3. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, and then get an early Ostwind perhaps.
Yeah. The kind of like cruise style, go straight to tier 3, get the Ostwind, and back tech to get a pack. And yeah, if he can keep his opponent off of fuel for a long time, that's really, really strong.
Yeah.
Ooh. Grenadiers not sitting in cover as they should, and they're taking unnecessarily large amount of damage from this conscript squad. But we have another Maxim moving up, and oh man,
ooh, yeah.
These Grenadiers are in trouble, and they have to run on back to base. So the mortars are now shooting at each other, or at least the German mortar is shooting at the Soviet mortar. And we have our first squad of shock troops called in, so we had Counterattack Tactics picked by Herzy. And yep, as suspected, looks like Og made himself another fuel cache on his cutoff.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this new observation mode and how you... Because in the beginning when you were announcing and all, I was like, where do I turn the fog of war off? And I didn't want to like break you off, so I was like looking around before the game starts. Where is? Ah, okay, there.
Have you been watching with the fog of war on this entire time?
No, I mean, like right before you said like let's count to 3 and all that, I found it, so I was like, oh okay. But it was like, where is it? But I didn't want to break or interrupt you.
Well, I would have forgiven you. Yes, it looks like we are going to have direct escalate to battle phase 2 tech. But as soon as Ag had the manpower to do that, he did that. He's going for a really small army, and this could actually pay off really well if he can get that Ostwind out in time and doesn't run into mines. I saw that some were being planted.
You could lose that mortar soon, though.
Yeah, looks like he notices, but I'm sure there's another shell on its way in. Ooh, that's really lucky that he didn't lose that. Yeah, Maxim catches some pioneers out on the left, and the other Maxim suppress the Grenadiers over by the middle of the map, and they retreat on back to base. Oh.
Pinned.
So yeah, Herzy's been putting down a couple of mines around. There's one near his cutoff. There's another one over by the wheelbarrow near where the top side Maxim is retreating. And yeah, since he's probably going to get hit by an early some kind of early vehicle out of tier 3, then it would be wise for him to put down even more. I mean, he's had good control of munitions for almost the whole game, but his fuel controls are just really, really bad.
Yeah. Oh, pull those Grenadiers back.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, that's nice smart retreat timing. Looks like he's not going to take any losses on that squad, but he doesn't have healing up in his base though, so that's going to be an issue.
Ark got a second mortar out now.
Yeah, I saw him building that. I don't think that's a really good idea. I think he'd be better off getting some kind of
frontline unit.
Yeah, saving up his manpower to get a vehicle more quickly, or even getting a sniper. I think a sniper is great against tier 2 and against tier 2 play and Maxims. Oh, that was a nice rifle grenade over the top. Yeah, the shock troops, a well microed sniper is not going to go down to shock troops if you have a machine gun to cover him as he moves around, and those shock troops, you know, they're not as expensive as Panzer Grenadiers to reinforce, but you know.
He has built his support armor corps now, though.
Very good. At the same time, we have tier 4 going up for Herzy. Okay. Who actually does have a surprising amount of fuel. He's got 45 now after building, you know, after beginning the construction of his tier 4 building.
I mean, he doesn't have enough fuel for either the Su-85 or the Katyusha, but a Shuska 76, perhaps.
Oh my God, we have an Opal coming out for Van Dyke. So like once again, you know, one fewer. Oh my God! Did you just see that grenade?
You can see the limbs now.
Yes, the two guys writhing around in pain. I'm not sure where all those limbs came from. All those bodies seem to have, you know, the correct number of parts. But,
they just grew out extra limbs for the explosion.
You know, man, they're like starfish.
Gore effect, come on.
They're like starfish. They can regenerate them really fast. So, do we have healing from either player? Herzy hasn't upgraded healing, but he doesn't need it as badly as Van Dyke does. Like Van Dyke, look at these pioneers have almost no health. His grenadiers, he's got a double vet grenadier squad. They can be really powerful, but you need to have them healed up. And I feel like Herzy he's holding back too much. He's got his side of the map locked up pretty well. This is the time when he should really be trying to push in and you know, I don't know that he can deliver a knockout blow, but take his opponent off of some of his territory. He doesn't want to let him sit on that fuel all game long, or he's going to end up facing, you know, a whole bunch of Tigers and P4s and all of that.
Yeah. Maybe he's just worrying about that in case he does something wrong and then he loses a lot of squads or something like that. Then he'll, yeah, maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think some players, you know, just have difficult. Oh, another nice grenade. We're getting to see lots of body parts this game. And, some players, I think they just, you know, have difficulty telling when they've got the advantage and, you know when to push. And that's an important skill to learn in this game. Like when you've got the opponent on the back foot, that's when you want to push and, you know, solidify your advantage. Oh, these conscripts are going to take a ton of damage as they move across the rope. It looks like they make it across in one piece, and now as they get close, they're going to be able to do their maximum damage dealing. 2 squads of shock troops coming in. Looks like the mortar is pounding away on the OP. And we have a P4 coming out from Van Dyke, and nothing to stop it from Herzy. So this P4 is going to be able to do a lot of damage.
Ouch.
If Herzy gets if Van Dyke gets a Minesweeper, there's really nothing at all from stopping this P4 from just rolling into the Soviet base and ending the game.
Some nice mortar shots there.
Yes, yeah. Shock troops. One thing about shock troops is they take forever to reinforce. I mean, you can merge conscripts into them to, you know, hasten the process, but that kind of eliminates the main appeal of shock troops, which is that they've the only infantry in the game that has any armor. I'm sure now that I've said that somebody will correct me, and please do if that's the case. The OP has gone down. One of the 2 OPs, fuel caches.
Let me see here. I was wondering if he has AT grenades. No, he doesn't. So in actuality, that P4 could just move in and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, although now there's an Su-85 still without AT grenades.
Ah, okay.
No. The Su-85 is not enough to stop, you know, with mines, yes, but P4 versus Su-85, P4 wins because it can just get around the back. Oh, the P4's sitting right next to a demo charge. That won't kill it, but it'll be pretty funny if it blows up. Might see the combat engineer go down. Looks like it's going to escape. Now that I said that, it will surely die.
Not.
Nope. So Van Dyke is moving it back up and taking some of the map. Man, he's really hurting in terms of healing and just having a big enough army. He's gotten himself another Opel Blitz truck, and yeah, this is a good map to use them because you've got a couple of sectors that are right next to your base that are pretty safe. Where he put the first one is a great spot to put an Opel Blitz truck.
Ooh, look at the Grenadiers.
Oh, which ones?
The one on the left.
Click, 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 do it! Oh man, you're gonna have to tell me if it blows up. Oh, but we'll miss all the nice meaty chunks. Oh my god, the P4 just cleared the Maxim in one shot as it came out of the building.
See the bodies and the Maxim.
Yeah, they came out all clumped up on top of one another, and oh, this retreating Grenadier squad may get blown up by this demo charge. Aw, bummer.
And the same here. Forgot all about it.
Well, you know, that's gonna make it even more of a surprise when it goes off later, assuming it ever does. So Su-85 is now moving over to try to put in a few more shots on an AG's P4. Oh man, these shock troops are gonna make short work of the Pioneers up at the top, and actually the mortar finishes the job.
Ooh, I think that was the Pioneers he just lost on the left side.
Yeah, he does have another squad. Oh no, I'm getting the bug that makes the P4 turn permanently red. Okay, good, now it turned off. So, we have another P4 coming out from Van Dyke. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully if he's doing that, he'll be a little bit more aggressive. Whoops, where's that shooting going on?
It's in the middle.
Yeah, he really, really badly needs to get healing. I mean, these Grenadiers are so weak that if the shock troops ever manage to get... Yeah, he's got lots and lots of fuel. But if the squad hits a mine, they're going to die. If a mortar goes off too close to them, they're all going to die. If the shock troops get close to them, they're going to kill them almost instantly. It's really, really dangerous. Oh, the P4 is sitting right next to the demo charge. Oh, it didn't blow up. Come on.
I think Herzy must have forgotten all about it.
Yeah. Oh, this is a real like. You know, I don't know if Chekhov's gun, if that rule applies to the demo charges in Company of Heroes 2. Yep. Oh man, there's the Grenadier squad going down very, very quickly to the Maxim mortar conscript combo. I predict the P4 on the left is going to smack into this mine, and that it will probably die after that. Man, the Su-85 has been extremely lucky. It hasn't gotten hit once, despite all of the P4 fire coming its way. Do we have AT grenades yet? No, we don't. That's really surprising. You know, he's got...
And he can afford it as well.
Yeah, he's got 2 squads of conscripts, so it'd be worthwhile to use them. And this shock troop up at the top, if it comes into the middle, it could do some really terrible damage. It could, you know, potentially kill both of these Opel trucks if given enough time and chase off the mortar. Ah, very nice. So we have the T4 in conjunction with KB1s, so that's really nice. Yeah. I remember, well, I feel like I don't give enough respect to the I don't give enough respect to the KV1. Like, they're a good tank, but whenever I see them in a match, like it rolls up on top of my infantry, I'm like, oh my god, it's a KV8, I need to retreat everything. And then I see that like no fire comes out. I'm like, oh wait, that's just a KV1. Who cares?
It does have good armor though.
Yeah, it does. It's very survivable, and you know, its gun is serious, but it doesn't have a whole lot of ability. That's kind of its one of its issues. Shock troops heading on back to base after killing a couple of mortar guys with a grenade. Man,
and the combat engineers are engaging the Grenadiers on the right, and Grenadiers,
if they win, it's such an I told you so. Yep. Should have gotten healing. Come on, demo charge. I don't think he's gonna do it. That would require some pretty good timing. So we do have a third grenadier now from Ag. They're hanging out over by the VP. Should really move on up and get themselves blowed up by this demo on the fuel. Another squad, which also looks like it's new, is getting suppressed by the Maxim, and they're gonna get gunned down with these conscripts of Herzy, cause them to change direction. KV-1 also rolling up into the middle, and it's supported by the SU-85. Ooh, very nice.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Better build that mid bunker now.
Demo charge goes off. I didn't see it, but I heard it and clicked over in time. Yep. Got to see some limbs in midair.
Yeah. Is that a pioneer? No, is that a grenadier squad?
It was definitely it was the new grenadier squad, exactly as I predicted. So the double mortars from Van Dyke are pounding away on the Maxim. Yeah, this is oh man, double deflection on the frontal armor. This
Hey, what was he doing with that P4? He has rotated around, man.
Oh, is that its rear armor? Oh, that's pretty bad. The SU-85 is not in position to support, but it's starting to move up and it's getting blocked actually by the conscripts. But the KV-1 doesn't seem to be having any trouble at all. SU-85, I believe I heard it take its first shot. We do have a damaged engine now on the KV-1, but you know, Van Dyke skipped tier 2. He doesn't have a pack. He doesn't really have anything that he can use against it because the P4s are in too much danger from the
SU-85. Oh, there's a third P4 coming out now.
Oh, you know, that's good, but I mean, obviously the other ones are wounded, but they're still dangerous. Ooh, good. There's that frontal penetration we're looking for.
What's he doing with that mortar there?
I don't know. That's kind of dancing around in the middle.
Fodder? I don't know.
You know, it's not getting shot at by the KV-1. Why not leave it there? Oh man, these repairs are gonna take ever.
He's gonna lose that Opel Blitz car there.
Down it goes. Might see the OPs go down as well. That would be smart of them to do. There's a shock troop squad capturing the munitions as well. Boom, down it goes. The KV-1 is actually getting mortared, and it's doing it killed a couple of combat engineers. And they take extra damage, of course, while they're repairing. So sometimes you can get the situation where
he lost it.
Oh yeah. I don't know if this still happens anymore, but it's kind of a visual bug that would occur sometimes in the first company of heroes, where you'd often see like a King Tiger getting repaired as someone was shooting a howitzer at it, and the howitzer shell would bounce on the KT, like just deflect off of it, but actually the splash damage would still go in. Ooh, mortar gets cleared, very nice.
Ark should really reinforce that Pioneer squad up to 4.
Yeah.
4 men.
Yeah, I mean, much like how they don't do enough damage unless they've got all their guys. You know, they're gonna do only just 3/4 of the repairing that they could do if he had this full squad there. I actually would have preferred to see the shock troopers throw the grenades on the pioneers, because that's the only Pio squad. If he killed that, then
oh, he has a second one. He just got out.
Oh, he does. Very good.
Yeah,
yeah, he needs it. It's man, those tanks should not be alive. Herzy could use a recon overflight right now and just see how badly damaged everything is. Roll up and finish off the tanks.
He's got plenty of ammunition for it.
Yeah. He's gotten himself, it looks like he's gotten himself another KV-1. Yeah, it's moving up right now. Yeah, I kind of like seeing counterattack in a 1v1. You see it all the freaking time in any size team game, just because the B4 howitzer is so strong. But you don't see it a whole lot in 1v1. But this is a really good way to use it with either tier 1 or tier 2 in conjunction with tier 4, and then just use the KV-1s to fill in. Oops. Where you would otherwise have. Oh man, these grenadiers are not having a good time. Yeah, use the KV-1s to fill in the tier 3 role. That said, I do like me some tier 3 Soviets. Pretty much anything out of there, actually. So
I think he's saving up for the Tiger now because he's not. I mean, he's not building the mid bunker. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
really too bad that he doesn't have tier 2. If he had tier 2 and a couple of machine guns, just like one machine gun in a pack, I think he'd be in a much better situation.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty...
And he hasn't used the strafing run. He might use it soon.
Yeah, strafing run is very good against, you know, charging shock trooper blobs. But, yeah, so Herzy looks content to just sit on his side of the map. He's not going to try to go in and get the. Looks like Herzy knows where the conscripts are, where they're repairing. Not conscripts. Oh my God! Fine. We apologize for the rust.
I mean, not you, ComputerHeat, but that P4 isn't repaired yet.
It's mostly repaired. It's got its engine back, and the other two repaired.
But,
I mean, maybe he's using it as bait, although I don't think
he might lose this now.
Oh yeah. He's lucky not to have lost it already. Ooh. Very nice hit from the Su-85. It's got double vet now, so it's gonna just... I think that gives it... It doesn't give it increased penetration. I thought it did. Maybe it just seems like it does. It's... You know, as long as these P4s are alive, then an AG is still able to hold the VP and drag this game out. It's going to make it that much harder for you know, a squad of shock troops or conscripts to get in there and start taking down that VP. You know, I'd really like to see a B4. Oh, look at that! I was looking at his pop cap and actually looking at the B4 as being built. Saying I'd really like to see a B4, and now there's a B4. Funny how that works.
Do a really good flanking if he used all 3 tanks to the left, and then used fragmentation bombing on the tanks, the enemy tanks.
Yeah, and it's hard to catch stuff with the frag bombs. Although, you know, the stunning that it does would be nice to allow him to, you know, come in and get even more rear shots. But I
have read that they're proposing an idea. What is it?
The B4's firing. Where is it going? Oh, total whiff. All right.
I mean, close enough. I mean, it's just until it gets some veterancy.
Yeah, the mortar's coming in as well. But yeah, he should have used the recon flight to spot for that. Down goes the OP. The OP that isn't actually called an OP. A cache. I'm gonna keep calling him that forever. I totally don't care. So we have a machine gun coming out about, I don't know, 24 minutes after would have been most useful. But yeah, I think that the double mortars was kind of not such a great idea. I mean, it's really, I think I know why he did it. He was frustrated by facing the Maxims, but there are better things than getting 2 mortars against that. Oh man! Oh, that said, that was a pretty nice hit. Killed 3 conscripts.
Yeah.
And I can see that there's keep my eye on this B4. I think it's ready to fire again. This is. Ooh, Su-85 does another nice hit. And B4 is firing, but where? Probably on the HQ. Oh, come on. I want to look at other stuff too. Kills 1 guy in the mortar squad, but that's it. Nice fancy particle effect, however.
Yeah. But I mean, when that hits some veterans.
Oh man, you know, getting hit doesn't usually cancel the Panzerfaust order, but killing those 3 guys seemed to do the trick. Yeah, I think Herzy is just comfortable sitting where he is. You know, I think, like I said, you know, throwing out a recon flight to get a better idea of what is happening with his opponent. You could see, you know, where he could push if he wanted to. Now there's a Tiger from Ag. But yeah, he's got all the tools that he needs now. I think he's had them for a while. I think Ag's he's had the tools he needs for a while. He's just not been aggressive enough, and you know, no healing has been a real big problem for him. It's meant that his his vetted squads are all dead, and losing that veterancy is, you know, losing that veterancy is a
he's
big
going for a
problem.
hit-on attack now.
Yeah, if he needs to keep pushing, he needs to commit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Either do a fast push head-on or do the flank, large flank, but this is not a good idea.
No, and the P4s weren't even shooting at the right target. They were focusing the mortar. He needed to tell them to shoot at the correct tank. Yeah, it looks like everything is just gonna go down in short order.
I also wasted attack.
Yep. There's the frag bombs.
On the mortars?
On the mortar.
Okay. Well, he's got a level 2 P4. Oh, the game ends.
And that's the end of the game. Oh, that was a bit. It was a bit of a one-sided beatdown. I liked seeing the use of. I actually quite liked Herzy's army. I thought it was good, diverse army composition that he went with, and you know, he used it pretty well. But I think, you know, his opponent could have used his own army a bit more effectively.
Man, that was a wasted attack there in the end.
Yeah, I mean, he saved up that long, and if he'd done like you said, made a flank, especially, you know, he had run into a couple of gap there
on the left.
Yeah,
and for a moment I thought he was trying to gain some veterancy for his P4s by just getting it to a level 1 and then using the Blitzkrieg thingy. So I thought he was just pushing it enough front just to get some hits and then move it back just to get that veterancy. But then he just got those 3 P4s and 1 tank and just stopped in front of those tanks. It was just okay.
Yeah, not the most cost-effective use of them. Yeah, especially, you know, a bit of blitzkrieg to circle around behind the Su-85. He could have finished that off and then moved forward. You know, he'd still have to worry about getting hit with the direct fire mode from the B4. But you know, that in conjunction, you know, he could have actually frag bombed the B4 and cleared that out, then rolled up and killed that with his medium tanks. So I think it was more just, you know, not correct use of the army that he had. But you know, that was this game, and we were learning the ins and outs of observer mode. Oh man, I learned today that YouTube now allows you to have videos in 60 frames per second in 1080p. And there is no freaking way my computer can do that. So don't expect to see that anytime soon.
I think the way it works now is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's nice when you know, the recording works and doesn't constantly skip and stutter, which is what was happening when I was trying to record earlier in 1080p while I was just playing around with the settings and OBS. Yeah. Until I buy like another video card and some more solid state hard drives and things like that, and a whole bunch of RAM and maybe a new processor. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So, Counterattack Soldier, thank you for joining me. I hope we get to do some more soon.
Yep.
Yeah. And we actually have another replay, which I'm looking forward to casting, but don't have time to do that today.
Oh,
probably not tomorrow either. But I hope to reach it during this week. So yeah, this was a replay that was sent in by Herzy, and yeah, I hope that people found it entertaining and educational and inspirational. And
until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Bye bye, folks.